Hey guys, just finished watching Arrow, um, Seeing Red, and oh my god! I mean, at first I kind of felt like this was going to be a big a big filler episode, especially with all of the like Roy, he gets up out of the table and he leaves, which now that I think of it, it was just kind of stupid of them leaving Roy on there, knowing how crazy he was without chaining him up or anything like that. I feel like just those leather straps, you can hold on to them. Um, and well, first off the bat, let me just give you my rating. I guess rating, I definitely give this a 9 out of 10 episode. It was a perfect episode because there was parts that I felt like, didn't be needed. There's only certain key parts of this I found were really needed in this episode, or really like good. Like you need to see this episode for not all of the episode. You just need to see this part for the ending for the like certain clips, certain parts of it are really needed to be seen to for context wise and stuff like that. Um, like I feel like at first, when Roy is running around, all roided out as they say, I feel like he was running around and throwing people and stuff like that and catching the arrow in midair and everything but catching the bullets in the air, which would have been a little bit too fast, but um, you know, I just feel like, which I think it would have been cool, is if one of the police officers had shot him, which would have made sense. As soon as he screws the guy's hands, they should have brought him down. I don't see how why he had the time to you know to really he had the arrow in his hand. He had a weapon in his hand. As soon as he scores that other guy's hand, they should have been able to put him down or at least shot at him. I think it would have been a little bit more interesting, just at least a shot to really see that. Before he got shot and it really affected him. Now he gets shot, it goes through, does a hole, makes the damage, but he just goes right through it. Like he muscles through it. That's would have been just a little thing I would have liked to have. That's just nitpicking it. And when he takes off after he takes out all the cops there, I feel like he should be maybe not flash fast, but should it be at least be like Captain America fast? I don't know if you've seen the Winter Soldier, the opening credits where Anthony Mackie is running around. Uh, is running around like I forget somewhere in Washington there, that big pool, I forget what it is, but so he's running and Captain America's like lapping him. I feel like Roy should at least be able to run that fast, like Usain Bolt kind of fast, at least where it looks not flash fast, but still like no one else could keep up on foot with him. Uh, I just feel like he should have been a little bit fast, whereas he was doing everything else super except running. His run wasn't really supered, but whatever. That's just one thing. And so I kind of felt like the whole episode until like especially when they caught him again, the whole episode was really like it was really um, was really like it was really like a filler episode because you didn't really need like, oh, okay, we're back to the beginning where we were at the beginning of the episode. Roy's just back on the table but strapped up this time. And then the ending and then the car when Mora was talking, I was when and then the car got hit. I didn't think of Slade. The first thing I was thinking like, oh yeah, Malcolm's. She was gonna tell him that Malcolm's alive, or so we thought. So they make us believe. Was first thing I thought that was Malcolm who came back, because that definitely would have been a definitely something out of nowhere if it would have been Malcolm Merlin who came, because he is back, if I'm not mistaken. If that would have been Malcolm Merlin who hit the car, that would have just blown everything out of the water. Maybe he'll partner with Slade. I don't know. I think that would definitely be something interesting to see. Now that, because Malcolm Merlin is alive and now there's still Slade, I think it definitely be interesting to see, if Slade will kind of come in there, because Malcolm Merlin, he will want his revenge on Oliver, and so so maybe they'll get crossed both wanting revenge on Oliver, but whatever, we'll see what happens with that. So and then when it was Slade, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about, like, just quickly had forgot about him for this episode. We don't they talked about him a lot. I was just so like, it was like, oh my god, of course he's gonna do it this way, the same way it was done on the island and stuff. And as if, I mean, now that Mora knows that it's his, he's the arrow and stuff like that, that I never saw coming at all. I mean, and then she put together when they were there, you know, she was on the island and stuff. How could, as soon as she said, "Oh, you guys were on the island together," Thea wasn't like, "You're the hood, you're the arrow." There wasn't like, yeah, it's a shocking situation, and maybe she wasn't thinking clearly, but Mora was thinking clearly enough to put it together. Um, you know, but you know, like, but Thea couldn't put it together in that situation. Now maybe, like I said, maybe she probably was just in the shock in the situation. They just got smashed by a car. So they were completely knocked out cold. Does make sense. But you know, like Diggle, Oliver had told Diggle was supposed to watch Thea the whole time, and then when Thea got in the car, just because Oliver's there, that's it. No more watching. You know, so all he had to do is take out the one guy, the driver, and that was it. That's the only one person he had. The one bodyguard really. I just think maybe Diggle wouldn't have followed or something like that. Especially meaning that all the three of them are in the same car. And why would the three of them get into the? Why would Oliver get into the same three? Have the three of them in the same car without having another one following? Or I don't know. Or even I was hoping maybe somehow as soon as the car got smashed, it would send a signal off to Felicity on her computer, and she'd be able to, I know we know Sarah just took off, but she could still just last minute we need you, and stuff like that. So that was still a possibility because she was gone. I just was hoping for something like that. But what I was really was hoping for, I was really hoping that during when he pulled out the gun, it was like, please flash. If Barry Allen woke up now and just, I don't know, somehow he woke up and like it went to, the hit, and then he pulls out the gun and he's threatens them, and then if just flash just went pew, or just not even say that it's flash. All they have to do is just he shoots, and then bullets just disappear. Like no one's dead. I think that definitely would have been really, really good. Would have been the perfect opportunity for it. Especially, I mean, he could have just run out of bullets and then, then use his sword like he did. I don't know. I mean, I just think that would have been a perfect opportunity to bring Flash in, even if they don't say that it's Flash. They don't even have to have him see him or anything. Just bullets don't shoot. Like he's shooting, and the bullets are like there's nothing coming out. And there's nothing like no one's dying. I really think that would have been a way for there to do that, to like have Flash in there, and then alluded to it in the next episode. But whatever. Definitely, I did not see like this coming though. At the end though, when he actually stabbed her, I didn't think that he would let that happen. You know what I mean? He'd want Oliver to choose the way he did instead of letting her to decide. Like the mother sacrificed herself. I definitely can't wait to see what else comes out of this. And yeah, it was just so much going on in here. Trying to think if there's anything else. Definitely can't wait to see who also Sarah has gone off to. I don't know, is this the season final or not? I'll let you guys know. It'll be up there in the title whether it's just the last one for the season or not. But I really love this episode, 9 out of 10. Just because, like I said at the beginning, the whole thing with Roy was cool and all, great action and all, and it got right into the action. But it was not necessarily. As soon as Roy was back in his like strapped onto the table, we were at the same point we started off the episode with. There was no getting forward or anything like that from by that point. It could have just started there, and other than Moira telling Oliver that she knows, but other than that, yeah, that's it really. That's why I kind of say 9 out of 10. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below, and see you back next week. Peace out.